I think the biggest physical challenge that I had after I was diagnosed was relearning how to walk again and learning how to move my body and how to run and jump and all those things that we learn once when we're little and come natural, and we have to learn again after surgery.
Dr. Munson, as well as some of my other teachers, as well as some of my classmates, suggested that I use a wheelchair, but I refused to do it. I was of the mind that I'm young. I can get around on these crutches. I was confident enough with my crutches to walk around on them.
My tumor was in my ankle, and I had had radiation to the ankle, so it precluded me from doing things I loved. Like, I've played soccer my whole life, and one of the things they said was, be careful about activities that might cause you to injure your ankle because of the circulation. So I've had to eliminate certain things that I really love to do. Of course, the alternative is don't have a foot, so I'm happy to still be able to do that.
I started swimming again for my swim team for high school, and so focusing again on using the muscles and on remembering how to do all the things that I loved to do before, and in remembering what I was living for and in wanting to do those things again, I think that became an important part of my physical recovery as well.
When I was first diagnosed, my mom and parents were worried about me having kids and the toxicity from the treatments and making me sterile. So before my treatments began, I went to a sperm bank, and right now I have 3 vials of my sperm frozen.
I think for a lot of people that are diagnosed with cancer, it happens so fast, and in most cases it's serious, and you don't have time to stop and think, okay, well, I'm 23 years old and I want to have kids one day, and I want to freeze my eggs. I don't get that luxury. I did not get that luxury, as a lot of people don't. So I kind of had to start chemotherapy right away.
My immune system is weaker than everybody else's, so I'm at a higher risk of getting sick. As a result, basically every action I take throughout the day, I have a series I go through a series of checks and balances in my own head as to whether the risk is worth the reward. And just the simple act of shaking somebody's hand is actually a danger.
If you don't have insurance, there are a lot of government grants and foundations and organizations that would help pay for this treatment that you take. It may take a lot of papers to fill out. It may take a lot of time, but it's so worth it.
Well, for a teenager who's going through in the midst of cancer treatment, I'd say do as much as you can. It's so easy to just lay back and not do anything. And I think those days I did stay in bed, whether or not related to it, I felt the worst.
Keep things in your life that make you happy and make you fulfilled, and that give you other things to talk about than how many times you threw up in a day or what kind of chemotherapy you're on.
It's, it's constantly seeking the reward of living life. I mean, that's the point of all of this. I mean, why go through everything that I've gone through if life isn't worth it? And life is definitely worth it, so.